All right, so we're still currently 4.3.2 live, and it is wrapping up. Probably the patch will drop sometime around Thursday, around the 20th, maybe the day before. We will have to see some release candidates coming into 4.4 PTU before that. But the event for the Freedom Fighters finale will go until that event or until that patch drops. And that's the one we've been grinding away at one way or another over the last several streams. Where, depending on which phases you complete, there's some armors for the two factions, CFP and Headhunters. Well, actually, it's more like clothing for phase 1, MTC paints for phase 2, and arrow and spirit paints for phase 3. And the Deadlock patch bundle, which is what is that? Star Lancer paint plus some armor. I think this is the new, what is it, Palantino armor or something like that. Anyway, warbond only for $28, and it will probably go away when the new patch drops as well. Any of the time limited ones, ships that were on sale during this patch probably won't matter, because when 4.4 starts, of course, the IAE, the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo, starts, and all the ships over the course of that 2 weeks after that will be available to rent and try and or buy, even if they're not even the concept ships that aren't flyable. Can't rent them, of course, they're not flyable, but anyway. Take advantage of any of this, of course. For free fly or otherwise, you need an account. Use a referral code like the one I have listed here, and there's a link either on my website or the bottom of my Twitch channel. Anyway, you can find it. It looks like this. Register using code, and it will take you to purpletarget.tv/SC50K. And that'll actually take you to the RSI website, and it'll autofill my code. So it's a very easy way to make sure that you have a code when you create your account, because then deciding when you eventually back the game, you get the $50,000 or credits in game, and depending on when you decide to back, there may be extra bonuses as well. So, for example, during the free fly for IAE, there's going to be some extra referral bonus. We're not sure what it is. Sometimes it's been a snub ship or a hover bike or something like that. I'm not sure if they've done armor sets as well. There'll be something. We'll see. And of course, the IAE starts on November 20th. We have 3 days and 15 hours from the time of the recording. So yeah, starts on the 20th to December 3rd inclusive, and basically every ship that's flyable in the game, pretty much, with very limited exceptions, will be available to rent and try. And pretty much every ship will be available to buy. So they'll roll up availability each day for a given manufacturer, who will have 2 days of presence, and then before rolling over to the next one. So we're expecting about every 2 days for there to be new ships released. So it's a good idea to kind of try to hold your vault until you kind of see what's going on, because once you get to the best in show and the finale, basically everything comes open season, both on the rental and the buy side. However, there is also daily warbond deals going to be going on each day, and so those might be opportunities to save a lot of money on your CCU chains if you want to figure that out. Though that's not necessarily a new player thing. That's a how to save money on your way to becoming a whale, Right. During the campaign, there's also going to be Twitch drops for the Welcome to Nyx, and it includes this shiny new armor set. 4 hours of watch time for any Twitch channel running with drops enabled, which I'll totally intend on doing. And again, you'll need an RSI account for that already, and just link it to Twitch. The instructions are on the page there. Epoch coloring set for Aztalan helmet, and Geist armor set, and a CSP-69L backpack. And this is the first time that RSI has done Twitch drops. So very much looking forward to that. We don't know yet. We'll hopefully get more details this week if there's going to be videos for IAE, but it definitely looks like they're setting up for some podcasts. So they announced this Talking Shop from Alexi Marlowe and Gail Kessler. I'm not sure if these folks are new. New characters being put into Teach's back office in Levski. And they're going to be talking about RSI ships on the 20th, Drake's on the 22nd, and Grey Cat and Industrial and everything in between on the 26th. And we'll see what other content drops start showing up early this week. Previous years they've done more video type segments, so I'm not sure if this is going to be audio only or what, but Paladin is still for sale. This was one of the ones that drops at Citizencon. I think it's $350. The price went up. But it's still available for warbond CCUs if you don't necessarily want to try and pay full price for it, but lock it in. Same with the Asperius Stinger was another one. And the really nice thing here is the two warbonds actually line up with each other, which I'll show you in a second. And my favorite, Gray's Market Shiv, complete with the bucket. This is a amalgamation of several other ship types kind of chop together. And I'm still waiting to see what this coming soon transmission error is about. I want to see what it is actually. I think it has a secret and I want to know what it is. And hopefully whatever held this up will be before this thing goes off its current sale. All right. So ship upgrades, how this is very useful is if we take a look at the Paladin at $350, we get a Warbond edition, which takes it down to $325, I think it was. Yeah, $325. So $25 off. And your next link is either the Connie Aquila or the Mole. Don't use the Cargo or Carbon or Talus edition unless you actually had one. But here's the real opportunity right now is the Stinger is currently in the same price point, and it also has a Warbond. So for $10, you can save $25 by going Paladin to Stinger. And then if you also get the Stinger, it's on Warbond for $290. So again, $25 in savings. Although you have to go down to a Vanguard Sentinel. Not the Blade. I don't think the Blade is a good idea. Mostly because, one, I don't think it does CCU sales. Yeah. and it tends to not. It's only kind of, well, I guess it is available, but mostly either during IAE or Alien Week. So, yeah. Whereas the Sentinel comes up a little more frequently, even if there's no actual, not necessarily any war bonds. There's a few of them, though. But there'll be something else on the underside, or below the Sentinel, that'll probably also come up. So, they're time limited, but you can at least get into them a little more often than the Blade. So $15 for another $25 worth of savings. And you can just sort of sit on them and wait for something to come up at IAE to fill in the gaps. Although right now we also have the Shiv, so that allows another option to fill in a gap. Do the Warbond edition, save $15, and you can get this for $10 as well. Now the 350R, let's see. The 350R has only had the one Warbond a couple years ago, so probably not that good a contender. And the C1 has had plenty. Although it's a fairly new ship, so we'll see. The Mark 1s are absolutely out unless you have one to go for, but you can't get these anymore, so never ever put them on this side. And they just announced that the raft is going to be going up in price, so we don't know where it's going to end up, so I wouldn't put it on this side of the chain either. Although there's definitely opportunities to maybe get a raft chain on the left-hand side for that appreciation. Sorry, right-hand side? Right-hand side. But yeah, don't get the raft. Don't link it to the raft. The raft is going to go up, and whatever savings you might have gotten will disappear. So C1 will be the obvious choice there. So between those three in a chain, you get, what was it, $25, $65 in savings for $35 in. And then you just have to figure out how to infill the rest of it. During IAE, we're likely to get an LTI token. There's some rumors of a ship similar to the MTC, which was $50 on its own and $45 with Warbond, which allows the lifetime insurance. There'll probably be something similar available. And that allows you to get the LTI token plus the other Warbonds over the course of the IAE. Allow you to get into a lot of ships for a lot less. Alright, so that's CCU game nonsense. Did I cover everything? IA schedule drops. Oh, paint. There it is. All right. So yeah, every ship available for rent, rotating manufacturers each day for 48-hour periods for free 48-hour rentals of any of their flyable ships. All ships and concepts basically will be for sale. Daily Warbond deals, that'll be 24 hours only with some, there may be some repeats during the finale, but we don't know what they are until they actually show up. There's the Twitch Drops campaign for the free set of armor. There's a referral bonus, so if you have an account with code and you decide to back the game at the time, you'll get the 50,000 credits or extra in-game credits plus whatever the referral bonus is. Details to be announced sometime later, hopefully this week beforehand. Like I said, there's been armors or even small snub ships and whatnot, or hover bikes previously. There's the talking ship stuff going on. It's a good opportunity to get any of your CCUs to play the CCU game and save a bunch of money. And anyone who has made Wing Commander or better, or has ever put in a golden ticket to rent a C or F8C Lightning, because these will now be on sale for everybody. But previous ticket holders will automatically be getting this paint job delivered to their account on Anvil. And I think that basically covers up the TLDR for IAE.